Hey guys, Foxdrop here with a video on jungle Shaco. In this video I'm going to show you my two favourite jungle routes. In my opinion, you could do nothing but these two routes in every single one of your games and you would be pretty solid. Now of course, that's not to say that there are no other good jungle Shaco routes in existence, and I'm sure if you are a Shaco player, you can devise your own jungle routes which perfectly matches your playstyle and your preferences. These two are just my personal favourite and they can be applied to a lot of different situations. The first route I want to show you is my standard level 3 clear. This route is very fast and usually you can end this route with enough health to go and do some good plays like a gank or a little bit of a cheeky invade. And what you want to do for this route is you want to start stacking your boxes at 55 seconds and around the gromp area on top of the gromp. You want to stack 2 boxes here and then go over to the blue buff and start stacking boxes there. You want to put another 2 boxes down at the blue. When you're putting boxes down the blue, it's very important that you don't stack the boxes on top of the blue itself, but instead a little bit away, close enough to the blue so you can then drag the blue onto it to fight it after you've killed the gromp, but not close enough to the blue that it aggroes the blue when it spawns. At 155 the gromp will spawn and you're going to want to kill that with your 2 boxes and your smite. After you've killed that, you'll hit level 2, level up your E, go over to the blue buff, pull the blue out with your E and put another box down on top of it. Then you're going to want to kill that blue with your 3 boxes. You also want to make sure that you are spit roasting the monsters when you're clearing the jungle by positioning yourself and your boxes on either side. That way you're going to be benefiting the most from your backstab passive. In order to take the least amount of damage as possible when you're clearing that jungle, you want to be juggling the monster aggro between you and your boxes efficiently. Your boxes can take 2 hits before they die, but make sure they're not on low health before they take a big swing, because you do not want your boxes to die early because you're going to lose out on all their damage and it's actually going to hurt you more in the long run. Once you've killed that blue buff, you've done all the hard work and you just run over to your red and kill that with a box and a smite. The reason why I suggest that you start at your blue for this route is because you want to kill your red last so that you get the most use out of it for when you're going to do some ganks. Alternatively, you don't actually have to complete your level 3 clear here by going over to your red buff. What you can do is you can decide to invade after you've killed your blue and wait for the enemy jungler at his second buff. If you decide you're going to do that, I would recommend leveling your Q second instead of your E. Next route I want to show you is extremely simple, but actually surprisingly extremely effective too. All you're going to need to do for this one is to stack as many boxes as possible onto your own red buff. Then kill that without using your smite and bomb it over to the enemy's blue buff and steal that away before the enemy jungler can get there. This can be a really effective route because not only does Shaco have the benefit of being able to stack boxes to take something away really quickly at level 1, but being able to do that also means that he can then save his smite so he can then take another camp very quickly as well, or in this case, the enemy's blue buff. Whereas this route can be extremely effective, it is also kind of risky too, so there's definitely some things you need to think about before you go invading. Firstly, you need to know where the enemy jungler is starting, so ask your teammate to scout out the enemy red buff area with a trinket ward. If the enemy jungler is starting at their blue buff, then there is absolutely no point doing this route because you're just going to arrive at their blue, it's not going to be there, and it's going to be a huge waste of your time. Secondly, when you're invading a Shaco, it is very important that you have access to your deceive because it makes your invades a lot safer. Specifically with this jungle route, your deceive allows you to jump over the wall to the blue buff so you can take it away quicker, and in addition to that, if you get caught your pants down and everything goes tits up, you can deceive away to safety as well. And lastly, as a general rule of thumb, you really want to have your red buff when you're evading early because it makes you a lot stronger. Not only do your auto attacks do more damage to enemy champions and slow them down, so there's a lot higher kill potential there, but you also actually kill the monsters faster as well because you'll be dealing extra damage to them too. So that does it for my 2 personal favourite jungle Shaco routes. If you guys have your own routes that you like to run, let me know what they are in the comments. As always guys, you can find me on Facebook, on Twitter, and you can catch me streaming on Twitch as well. But thanks so much for watching this video guys. I hope you had a great new year, and I will see you in my next video.